Hello my beautiful darlings and welcome back to Satisfactory. And we're right back where we left off. Would you look at that? Thus I also feel like taking you on a detour today, honestly. But before we do any of that, we need to finish off these walls here. See, we got a lot of wallage to do. So and up. Perfect. Height-wise. And then, thank you. Don't we dare to look up. Kinda doesn't like when you try to do that. But if we step back a bit, haha. I was playing the living shite out of that. And also, I did see something where I need my nubiliscus. Right. And here. Since that is gonna be a walkthrough. And we're not just gonna copy and paste what we did on the other side because snooze fast. Let's see. We're gonna keep this section here somewhat separate. And of course it's gonna be a pain in the neck. So much for cheating the build system. Sometimes you can, but not always. And then we're gonna take that out. And voila. That on automatic, and then it was coming out of this tree. I think that helped. Yeah. Now, how are we gonna tie in this side to that? That's gonna be the question, right? So let's triangle this. And now I want the full framed windows. Right, right. right? There we go. And just to make it a tiny bit easier, upside down triangle. And of course it's going to be a pain in the neck. That way we still got some interesting shapes going on without it having to be exactly the same as we had on the other side. That way it doesn't become too boring. And regarding the roof, you know, should we do the slopey thing, or let's try and see how we feel about it. That's the easiest way to go about it, I kind of think. And a bit more of the helix. And all I can hear in the background sounds like Mr. Bean having a dance party without the rest of us. Do I want to make it asymmetrical or not? I don't know, maybe. That could be an option, but is that better? Let's see if we got it. Let's double check here. And yes, I know I can swoop this or soup it or whatever. But honestly, it didn't tickle my fancy. Plus, by taking it a tiny bit slower, does also mean no stress, which is the key word of the day for me. Stressing down a bit. There you go. Yeah, that gives some nice textural differences. Nice. And then this is gonna be glass. am not mad at this, but I do want to put a little edge up here. I kind of feel like it needs it. So even though it is a square, it's a bit more intriguing square. Yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Happy, happy, happy. I like it. I think we might have to take care of that tree as well. It's kind of in the way, and then we gotta recolor a decent amount here too. Plus, I'm pretty sure we did spot a stone that needed to go kablooey. I could have sworn I saw a stone. Hey, Mr. Bean. Oh yes, yes indeed. Let's just make sure we do a good job. Once it's done auto-saving, thank you autosave. So this is a normal node, which is awesome. So in case we need more Caterium, we actually do have a sword for it. Another source to get more. That's kind of nice. Don't tell Mr. Bean if we're taking that. That is ours. And also we need to put a roof on this. But on that, how are you sitting? And then to architecture, right, and to tie it all off in a nice little bow. That kind of works. Let's see if I like that better. Yeah, I like that better. So, customizer. We still gotta figure out a walkway. See if we need to add a bit more foundations back around there, but that's fine. That's a no issue. Right. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. And then here, let's make this metal. Haven't really had a opportunity yet to really utilize the grid metal. So, what I kind of feel like is fitting for both the Caterium area and also for my steel area. So I might want to go to my steel area very soon and do the exact same thing I have done here now. Almost. And add in the grip metal. And then I'm gonna finish off this here buckle. By adding in some beams, because we need a place to actually add some lights. And also we gotta recolor these machines here. Not that they need it, but I want to. So we can put in beams, or we can be a tiny bit sneaky about it and actually go to architecture and just right underneath the roof here add in the frame foundations, right? That way it's still nice and airy, but we have a spot to actually add in lights. And I do want to keep it airy, but I also do need a space for the lights to actually go. Even though we do have wall mounted lights, but the way they sit on the walls, plus they are humongous. But so is every single light feature in this game. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Organization. Let's see. Now the question is, can we get a couple of these babies? You get moved over too much? Yes, you did. That's on me. That's on me. But they are a tiny bit for sniggly to actually put up. And if I wasn't flying, this would be nearly, well, impossible. This is gonna take a bit. So much for the detour, eh? Besides the kablooey bit. The kablooey bit was fun. Okay, why you do me like that? Why, lights? Why? See, that one is not that close. But the question is that one poking out? Let's give this another go. I know, it's not that riveting. Yes, it's poking out. That's no good. I could be a savage and just annoy it. Be like, yeah, it's fine. But I also know some of my beautiful viewers with OCD tendencies like me. they would not be happy. Okay. They have decided to be impossible. So, what if we put them in the middle? Right there. Would you be okay with that? Let's try that and see how we feel about it. I actually think that sounds like a sensible plan. Upgrade that. And then we're gonna take one of those there. One of those there. And then we're gonna bring it there. There. That doesn't look too shabby. Okay, center it is. Center it is. But sometimes you kind of have to try things to make sure you're happy with how they behave and how it looks and all of that stuff. That's why I had just an inkling an inkling about what I actually did want here, and not a, oh, I gotta have yada yada yada. Just a idea on what I would like to have here. And sometimes that is the best thing you can do for yourself without getting too rigid or locked in what you're doing. Okay. And then need you there. Get that one to go there. Alright, and then we need a bit more knobby knobs. And to there. Yay! This is not bad. This is not horrible. I am not mad at this. Okay. Now for this side, let's see. Just make sure we got the power with us. And to organization. Right, and this side, that is gonna be a bit more tricky, I believe. But we will make it work. Somehow, right? You know what? Let's put one there too. And that height. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see, over here. Kind of have to be a bit more sneaky about placement. Since we didn't keep it symmetrical, I could have, but honestly, this is way more fun. And then, let's see if we can't get some up there. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Come on, autosave, get it done. Thank you. But I can't put it on the roof, but we can put it on the slanted walls. I'm just curious. Just once again, bear with me. This is a new discovery for me. Now we need to drag that over to there. Right. Is that setting up higher than the other one? Oh, we need to move that one over. That's what up. Right. Right. We can do that. We can do that. That explains why I thought it looked a bit weird, honestly, compared to the other side. So, I see. You know what? Let's just do... Well, it would help if I actually did this correctly. There we go. Get down to the ground and actually take a look-see. Now, this side here looks great. I'm not mad at this. And out here, I do want to utilize the street lights instead of the ceiling lights or the wall mounted lights. I think that is gonna give a good lighting effect. Turn off my flashlight. And let's see how we did on the outside here. That's not shabby. Okay. I am not mad at this. No, I'm not. Let's try and replace that gate because that didn't set correctly, I don't think. Now, are you gonna close after me? Let's try. How's that? That is doing what it's supposed to. Huh. Fine. But I still want the automated gate. There's no stopping me. I don't know. Something is up with that. Because normally they open and then they closes. And whoop-de-doop-de-doo. All honky-dory. Is that you making that noise, Mr. Bean? Yes, it is. I think that might work on a lower ceiling a bit better. That's a shame though. Those are kind of cool. I will have to play around with that on something a bit different things than what we have going on here. But honestly, very cool indeed. Oh yeah, I like it. Now, let's have a tiny bit of fun, yeah? because I still kind of feel bad that I had to cut down that beautiful tree. But it also needed to go because it was poking through my building. That just means we can add a tree. That's cute. That works for me. Let's enjoy the view just a tiny bit before we do anything else remotely useful. And don't scare the living crap out of me, Mr. Beanies.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem.
Jeebus.
World President urges all citizens to do their part
Nope.
and harvest alien artifacts.
I will not comply. I will not be assimilated. Not today, Borg. Not today. Nope. Not gonna happen. So nice being here. But also a tiny bit weird because I've been on another save. And I'm still surprised how much I actually have done here, even though still work in progress, honestly. I'm gonna have to exchange all of those platforms too, because I like the concrete ones better. I really do. And for my roads and stuff like that, yeah. Of course the asphalt. See? Right there. Asphalt. Those are glorious. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of flooring I would have to re-customize, so to speak. Because for lining up and stuff, the first fix it normal flooring here are all hunky-dory. Don't get me wrong. They really are. But for aesthetics, not so much. Aesthetics, I like these. So it's unfortunately gonna look weird for a bit, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna worry too much about it because honestly, when I went in here and started building, I saw this as one big let's play sandbox. So now the question is, besides adding a truck station to here, should we take the road from there up to here? And then take down that tree and then add a truck station here for the crystal area. I got all my pipings for my train. I don't know why, but since I saw a wonderful creator actually have a tunnel with lights and the entire shebang. Yeah, let's just say it's been stuck in my brain. Should we go with the 2 meter for nicer? And I can do that because this road is not occupied yet. And then just make this a on-ramp kind of dealio. And it would help if I wasn't standing in its way. And we are gonna widen it just a wee bit. Hey, a truck. Drive safe. But I do think we need to do that. Thank you, autosave. You're not very helpful at times, because you always manage to freak me and my brain out a bit when you're saving while I'm actually trying to do something. I need steppy steps. Yes, I do. Don't mind me. But now might be the best time for me actually to fly again. Since we are adding in a slight curve, not a big one, just a slight one. And I don't want to fall down and break my neck. I really don't. It might look funny, and it has happened. I'm not gonna lie, it has. But since we actually can do this, right? And oh, I might have done something right. I'm not sure yet, but I might have. Just bear with me for just a teeny tiny bit here. Yeah. I'm gonna take that out. Yes, 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 yes. Put that in. Right, right. Let's just take a look, see. Because I want a slight curve, but I don't need a big curve. By golly, I think we actually managed to do that. Of course, I will have to redo the siding on this baby, but flashlight. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Grab that too. I could have gone in with whatchamacallit. The catwalk pieces, yes. I could have done that. Well, for this tiny curve, honestly, there's no need. And once we got the other side in here, it's gonna be all fine. I am just giving myself a bit of wiggle room here. Free ride, I think that should do it. I think that would be okay. And hopefully we get some daylight soon. I gotta install the permaday thing. And the reason why I haven't is because I really enjoyed the nighttime in this game. It's beautiful. But on the upside, it doesn't last long, see? Daytime is coming. Materials, we need that. Right. And for here, let's see. I just want to get a slight outline going. Helps to visualize a bit where I want 4 walls and where I actually do want windows. Let's get down to the ground here. And I do want to keep this side open. And I just heard my neighbor. So they're done playing Ludo. And they had a great time. That I don't know what I'm gonna do about yet. So we're just gonna do that. Maybe if we take it out just one more like that. it solid onto there on this side. And window in between here and there. Okay, I can work with this. Now it's gotta go. It has served its, well, sort of have served its purpose. And speaking is impossible. Alright, so now we know what we're gonna be tinkering with next time. Oh yes indeed. That is what we're gonna finish up next time. And hopefully it's gonna be epic, because I want something glorious as what's going on down there. I have expanded that area a bit, so it's still in work in progress, whereas that side is completely done, of course. And the hub is taking shape. The hub is taking shape, so I'm not mad at that. I want to keep this side here open in case I need to utilize it to get conveyor belts to go up and under the trains up there. I might need that, so I'm just keeping the options open a bit. But that is all for today, and hopefully this has been somewhat useful. But look at those trees though. And Mr. Bean is here somewhere. I heard him. But yeah. But I don't want to add too many things that way. Or even that way. Not to mention that way. Update 6, people. Update 6 has me shaking in my boots. Even though they have said that this area here is not affected. There we go, affected. And the same with the ports here. And I don't think that we're gonna tinker with the Caterium node either. I think we should be safe on that front. Oh, that looks stunning. Sorry, guys. Last thing, I promise. I promise. Oh. Guys, we did good. And we still have plenty of room underneath to add a pancake floor when needed. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh. This is way better than I could have hoped for. We did awesomely, guys. Would you look at that? I still have to think about how I am gonna do the personnel walking space areas, because we don't want to be on the road with the trucks, and we most definitely don't want to be on the train line with the trains unless you're driving the train, of course. You see? But you also want some nicer, safer, quicker ways to get from one side to the other side without getting run over. So I was thinking a tiny bit of adding some walking trails that goes from each section a bit better than what I have right now, because right now what was all about getting from one to the other without again dying. But make a better, nicer looking walkway. And maybe even add in some nice looking nature spots along the way too. Anything for you, right? Speaking of, look at that. That is glorious. But yeah, please let me know down below in the comment section. And also, I did ask this in the last episode, but none of you, beautiful darlings, that were kind enough actually to watch my video, gave me any feedbacks if you wanted to see how we went from spaghetti to this shenanigans. Would that be something that you would be interested in or not? And also, any ideas? Pedestrian, walking. Hello, Mr. Moth. Walking thingies would also be very much appreciated. And the reason why this is still looking very floaty is because I want to add in, like I said, a pancake floor or two. Okay, two. Underneath here, before I add in any support beams whatsoever. Plus, we have to make a thing for our sulfur down here, so it gets a tiny house too. So yeah, options, people. There is options. So let me know what you guys want me to tackle next. Do the crystal area? Do we try tackling some creative walkways? Or do we make a cute little house for the sulfur? So you guys got three options. Sulfur, walking space for pedestrians, or last option, I'm just gonna fly through the trees to get over there, crystal area. So please let me know down below what you guys would like, or if I should just go ham and do whatever. So 4 options, sorry. Can't count anymore either. Oh yeah, plenty of room for spaghetti. But that's all. That is all. Bye. And don't forget to do all of those wonderful things down beneath, you know, liking, subscribing, that kind of deal. Bye. Bye 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 bye.